YouTube, what's up? Lauren Howman here. Disclaimer out of the way. First of all, Meredith Hatchell. Shoot, I was about to call you a Howman. So, Meredith Hatchell, sister.
Hey.
We are on vacation in Virginia Beach. Meredith lives here. I do not. I used to, but she brought mimosas. So,
Guys,
number one
it's
fan.
Sunday, and
Everybody send Meredith a message on Facebook telling her that you love her because she brought mimosas.
donuts and mimosas. It's on.
No donuts for me. We're fasting. I'm not really fasting. I'm on vacation. But anyway, let's get the disclaimer out of the way. I'm Lauren Howman. I'm a nurse practitioner, not operating as such during this fasting journey. So consult with your own people, your own medical doctor, whatever you want to do. And that's the end of that disclaimer. So what are we talking about today? Let's talk about your journey.
My journey.
Yeah.
Um,
So I found this in January, and just recently Meredith, as I told you to talk about, I'm gonna tell you guys about Meredith real quick, okay? And so when I found this journey in January, I think you started in February or March,
probably
maybe?
more March. Yeah.
But she just had surgery. You had your...
Appendix out.
Okay.
Not fun, y'all.
Tell them how it helped you. Tell them how the fasting helped you with your recovery.
So I had my appendix out. First of all, I was fasting when I went into the hospital, which was helpful because they put me in surgery the same day. So
That's
then
an advantage.
yeah, it was nice. It was convenient. So recovery was going kind of slow. They told me I'd be back on my feet in 2 to 3 days. That was not true. I was on pain meds for an entire week, but by day 5, I was just feeling I had gained 11 pounds of water weight in the hospital in a
Guys,
day and a half.
anytime you go into the hospital and you get IV fluids, forget about it. It's all water weight. It will come off, but just expect 10 to 20. Seriously, people gain like up to 20 pounds in the hospital, like within a 3-day time period.
But I felt terrible because I was heavy. And so by Friday of that week, I decided, you know what? I'm going to rest today. I'm going to stay in bed and I'm going to fast and I'm going to drink a ton of water. And I was able to dump, like 15 pounds in a 36-hour period.
That's
just
amazing.
from not eating and drinking tons of water. And I just felt incredibly better the next day after fasting for
That's
a day and a
awesome.
half. So
Yeah. Yep.
Had
And
I
so
not
your
known
longest
about
fast,
this-
but without surgery, your longest fast has been what, like 60 hours?
yeah.
Yeah. Or no, you made it to 96 once.
No. I think it was
No?
58 is the longest I've done, but I feel really good when I do that, and then I eat again, and usually I only do that like once a week,
Yeah.
but it does make me feel good. I like how I feel when I'm fasting,
Yeah.
but
What do you think the hardest part is?
the hardest part.
Alcohol.
No, like usually day 1 is really hard for me. I want to eat. I crave carbs, and I know I'm insulin resistant. I know that I carry way too much weight on my body. I'm probably about 30 pounds heavier than I want to be, and so I know I'm insulin resistant. I'm a
Addicted.
carb loader, addicted, and I crave it. So like this week when I fasted, by like 7 o'clock at night, I wanted to like order a whole pizza for myself.
Right.
That's what was on my mind. So I feel like day 1 is really hard, but if I can get past that, day 2 is a breeze. So
See, and for me, day 1 is easy because I've never been a breakfast eater like ever in my life. Like I don't want to eat breakfast. I ate breakfast today, but that's because I needed it. Trust me, I needed it. But normally like 5 o'clock at night is like when I want to eat. So day 1's easy. Day 2 is a little bit harder, and day 3 is like, bam, here comes the energy. Here comes the annoying Lauren that's gonna like click her pen and stomp around and dance and just be like super obnoxious. Like,
I think physically I could do longer fasts physically, but my life doesn't allow for it. Like there's so much social dinners and drinks and
right.
book club or bunko. Like life just doesn't support fasting always.
Right.
And
like I've always said, for the YouTubers out there, you have to make it work for your life. So you always, like, obviously I'm on vacation right now. We're at the beach. I'm not fasting at all. It's like 10:30 in the morning. We're drinking champagne. I put like a splash of OJ in there because I'm like trying to pretend in some weird way that I'm like keto or something, but that's really not the answer. But you have to make it fit into your lifestyle so that you can still do bunko. You can still go on those, like, whatever events are important to you, you still have to make time for those, and you want to be happy during them. No way are you going to go to like some kind of like fun party where everybody's drinking and having a good time and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm fasting, I'm gonna just drink this water. No, go have fun. You have to make it fit your life. And I think I've done a really good job about that, and I think you have too.
I think most days when I'm doing when I have something going on, I do intermittent fasting.
Right.
So I'll fast all day long until that event. So
right.
I fast all day until like 7 o'clock at night, and I still feel good doing that.
Intermittent fasting is amazing.
Yes.
It really is. Like if you can just do like a 4-hour window or a 6-hour window. I was telling Dad about it last night. And we were talking about his A1C, and his A1C is fine, but it's not like optimal. But if you could just do like OMAD or a 4-hour eating window, and then still go to the life events and still like be the host of whatever party or whatever you want to do, the results are just amazing. I mean, that's really all there is to it. And you can do it so many different ways. Like in my fasting group, you're a part of the fasting group, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
I'm not very active on it. I read through the thread every once in a while, but
yeah, some people are really active. Some people just are creepers like you.
I just can't find the time to keep up on it. So I feel like I drop in every time, from time to time, and then I lose track.
Yeah. But people are doing it so many different ways, and it's like there's no other way to say it other than that it's just amazing. I mean, to be like to have the story that you had after your surgery, that's like ridiculously amazing.
Great.
That's crazy.
I felt so good after that day of fasting, and I felt awful all week. I'd taken pain pills and bloated and huge, and it went down really quick. So
yeah,
it was really shocking to me, and to have been fasting before I went into the hospital.
That was probably okay.
Really
so
nice.
When I heard that Meredith was having her appendix removed, honestly, the first thing I did, being a medical person, I was like, think, like on my phone, like, I'm like, I hope this didn't happen because of the fasting. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just FYI, I was like, oh Lord, because I do women's health, so I'm like about genitalia and stuff. I don't do like appendix and spleen.
Internal.
But no, seriously, I texted you and I was like, yeah, I'm about to go learn all about this because I have no idea. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this isn't fasting related. Another reason why I will not take responsibility for you if you are fasting. Check with your doctor. There's the disclaimer again. But actually, fasting probably, from what I read and what I researched, actually probably prolonged your appendix life. And so it did not have anything to do with it, but I was like, wow, like, and then to find out that really it had nothing to do with it, and actually probably extended the life of your appendix by however long. And then, so I was like, whew, okay. All right, guys, I think we're done for today. I hope everybody has a great day. I will not be on here every day. Probably, maybe once or twice this week, but I'll see you guys back next Monday or Tuesday. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I will. I'm having a great time. I'm so happy to be here with my family and my mimosa. What could go wrong? Everybody have a great day. Bye guys. Bye.